All right, it is officially 3:40 p.m. Eastern Time in Florida down here. And man, from 2 all the way until like a few minutes ago, it was raining really bad. I'm pretty sure Polo from PP Central Florida can say the same thing and confirm. But yeah, so I'm just coming on here for a few minutes just to make a couple announcements and let you guys know what's going on the channel later this week. And just give you guys a heads up. As you guys come in here, GLT, what's going on? As always, and I will forever do this for as long as I'm on here, I'm going to thank and show my deep gratitude for every single one of you guys. All right, Brett, Olarky, Appleby, VO, Baby Girl, everybody who eventually gets on this stream. I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. You guys have been great. I cannot complain about any of you. You guys have shown me nothing but love and support, and I really do genuinely appreciate every single one of you. All right, so I'm saying this now before I get into the announcements. That way, I let everybody know ahead of time whoever comes in, either now or seasons later. From the bottom of my heart, I love every single one of you, and thank you for being a part of this channel thus far. We did reach 1,000 subscribers yesterday, and I'm happy about that. But it's only the beginning, so obviously things are just getting started. Yeah, everybody likes this Deadpool jacket, and of course the hat. And as I used to do on some of my old videos, for the intro, keep the hat and the shirt, but in this case it's his jacket. So, but yeah. Hey, what's going on? Polo, I was just talking about you, bro. I was just talking about you, like literally like a minute ago. What's going on, guys? And if you can, Polo, just kind of like stick around because I want to let the community know what's going on with you, because I was one of the I guess ones that missed that stream that you did when you were talking about why you were gone and stuff. But I do want to kind of like show the video that you put out earlier, just in case anybody missed it. I want everybody to like have us all see it together as a family. So I'll definitely put it up here in a few minutes. Um, hey, I appreciate that, GLT. I appreciate that, bro. I mean, is Jill a guy or a girl? It sounds like a girl, but appreciate it either way. So the announcements. All right, this week we have a few things lined up, and it's gonna be a little interesting because I'm really trying really hard to confirm what's going on, Killer Pred. I'm trying to confirm an interview with someone that I've already kind of like mentioned to you guys a few days ago. I knew it was female. I was just, you know what? Don't mind me, okay? Thank you so much, guilty. So I'm trying to confirm an interview with a former predator victim. And, we had talked a few times here and there, and she's actually a supporter and subscriber to this channel. And she emailed me, and we talked, back and forth. She shared her story, and I've been wanting to interview her ever since. The problem is a lot of other things got in the way, and not necessarily it was a bad thing. It's a good thing. Like other interviews got in the way. The interview with Ohio, the interview with Polo, the little streams we had with Alex and Rami and all that. And, I'm happy for all that's happened thus far. But I really do want to get back to the essence of this channel, or at least as far as the content that I've been putting out these last few months ago. And before I continue, I just want to say this, okay? I know there's a lot of channels out there that criticize negatively what, the predator poachers and other predator catching channels do. And I understand in certain areas why they are criticizing those channels. The whole like dressing up as a Jew type of thing, clowning around with the situation. And I just want to make it very clear, okay? And you guys, if you want to record me, if you want to like take notes and kind of like write down what I said, um, Killer Pred, I don't know. I think that I have to wait until I'm officially monetized. I'm not monetized yet, so I don't think I have that option. But you know, no worries. It's not a big deal. But I do appreciate you asking. But yeah, like I was saying, uh, you know, I don't agree, and I'm not happy or condone the whole like, you know, being a clown about a situation. You know, when you like kind of dress up as something else, like mocking or whatever, like a nationality or something. I'm not for that. If I support any of the predator poacher or predator catching channels, and when I say predator poacher, I mean like in general, not just the brand, but in general, like people who take their time to go out and do what they're doing, confront these predators, these pedophiles, and all that. That's in essence what I support. You know, I support people who, you know, bravely and courageously go out and say, you know, these type of people have to be stopped. And if I have the time and I can actually put the effort into help stopping these guys, then I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Now, let me also include, okay, I also understand that maybe not most or all these predators and pedophiles are put behind bars. I understand that. And I think most of us in the community online here understand this. And, but the thing is, you know, once again, it's better to try, you know, as a civilian, as a neighbor, a family member, friend, whatever. It's better to try when you actually have the opportunity to do something. If you have the opportunity to do some good in your community, in your city, your state, you know, and you're doing it as best to your ability and as legal as possible, then by all means, I support that. I support it 100%, and no one can change my mind on that. The same way that other people's minds can be changed because of the amount of negative projection that they have seen some of these predator poachers put out through their content. But me, it's in reverse. I see more of the good that can come out of these confrontations with the predators and all that, rather than focusing on, oh, he's clowning too much about the situation. He's dressing up as a Jew. He's dressing up as Michael Jackson or whatever, you know, whatever the case may be. I kind of take that and I see it and I notice it and I acknowledge it, but I put it to the side and I say, okay, but what's actually being done and what's actually being attempted to do, which is actually, you know, confront these pedophiles and predators. And whether it be just public shame, whether it just be, you know, confronting a person and at least letting them know, hey, you know, you cannot be doing this. I don't want to like quote nobody, but you can't be doing this. You know what I mean? Hey, I appreciate you guys. You're awesome on the chat area. Yeah, and that's the thing. And Brett, you said something. Let me just put this. Okay, so here's another thing. A lot of people say, oh, there's no point on doing this because no one gets put behind bars, no one gets sent to jail, no one gets, you know, nothing. Okay, I understand that. And once again, we all understand that. If you guys follow, you know, Polo, Rami, Alex, any of the CC unit, Pop Squad, all these people, I understand that most of the time, if not any time at all, let's put it to the extreme. Let's say no one will ever or has ever gotten convicted or sent to jail. Okay, the point is, aside from that, aside from the legal stuff of putting them behind bars, which is the actual purpose of all this, let's say none of that happens. Okay, at least at the very least, if that doesn't happen, if they don't get put away or sent to jail or whatever, at the very least, you're letting the community around that person know, hey, this guy does this. You know, at the very least, you're letting the families around that person know, hey, you know, protect your kids. At the very least, you know, this person is being confronted, okay, in person of a problem that he has, okay, and you know, once again, if you can do good in the world, and if you can do and have the opportunity to do good in your community, city, and state, and so on and so forth, then I'm all for that. I'm all behind that 100%. You know, the whole thing of like it not being needed because the cops are doing it and all that. Okay, you know, that's fine. The cops will do what they can, but there's a lot of things that the cops can't do because it'll be considered here or here or there or something, you know, like the whole detainment thing, entrapment. There's a lot of things that the civilians are able to do that, you know, because they're just civilians, in a way, they can get away with it. Let me just read some of this stuff. Nobody has done the research to build a system that effectively is tailored to garner convictions, study case law. Okay, I'll put this up here because it's pretty interesting. What's going on, Pirate Scammer Killer? Exactly. Exactly. And scare them from doing it again by shaming and exposing. Why don't I have Murder Merc on my live? Well, number one, he's never came on here and asked to be on here with me. If he has, I've never seen that comment because I can't confirm. But as far as I remember, and as far as I've seen the chat area, the times that he has been on here, he's never asked to get on with me on the stream. And the reason why I don't invite him is because, you know, I'm trying to keep this channel as not only as neutral as possible, but as peaceful as possible. And I'm not saying that by bringing him on here, it's going to automatically start some drama. But just the fact that I understand his point of view already from the get-go, how he is against all this, you know, knowing that he has his mindset and he has his opinions and I have mine, you know, I do believe that at some point, you know, not that there will be an argument, but it'll be tense in the chat area. And that's what I'm trying to avoid. All right, so I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, I mean, Sam, eventually, I will definitely like talk to him and let him know that we can have like a peaceful discussion on here at some point. Okay, and Sam also said something right. Oh, let me put this up here first. Selena said something very interesting. The fact that people are doing this to catch or expose these disgusting people in general is more than enough to make these perps think twice before they pray. Exactly. Yo, NY Creeps, what's going on, man? Everybody show NY Creeps Spotlight some love. He just threw a video, posted a video yesterday. So check it out, please. He's got good stuff. And I'm gonna put something that I just read here. You have to know the laws before you should be able to even do catches, so you know what to do and how to do it right. And I agree with that. And let me just say this. You know, I've talked to a lot of these predator catchers and poachers, and I asked them whether or not they tell me the honest truth 100%. I can't confirm that. But when I ask them, like, hey, you know, do you do your research and ask questions and inform yourself before going out and doing these catches? Make sure that you're doing everything like by the book and law. And for the most part, they tell me like, yeah, like we double check whether it be with the authorities, the police, you know, some kind of like legal authority, just to know ahead of time what we can do and what we can't do. So on that side, that's another thing. You know, like there's things that you know to do and not to do, and sometimes in the heat of the moment you forget to do one or do something that you shouldn't have, and it'll happen. We're not perfect, and these guys are not perfect. I'm in no way, shape, or form saying any of these predator poachers or catchers are perfect, and I would never say that because they're human just like you and me. They'll make mistakes, they'll make errors, whether it be starting out or even after they've done a few catches. You know, there's things that, once again, in the heat of the moment, in the heat of that confrontation, sometimes you will forget to do something or you'll do something you're not supposed to. But yeah, let's see. All right. So yeah, we all wish this. All right, so to not stray too far away from the topic, because I do want to say a topic. Let's see. Someone said they sent a congrats. It's just this is moving a little too fast for me. So if I miss any of your comment, guys, just keep putting it in the comment in the chat area until I see it, because I'm trying to multitask and I'm not the greatest at multitasking. Okay. So I missed the stream because I was still sleeping, because today I actually started work later than what I had to normally. And I was still sleeping at that time, because I saw that he did do a stream, but right after he finished it. Okay, thank you for the congrats of the 1K. I appreciate that. All right, so going back to what I was saying, because I'm trying not to lose my train of thought. So basically, you know, I want this to be a safe haven for anyone who's going out there, putting themselves out there on the line and trying their best to confront these pedophiles and predators, to help expose and shed light on the topic. That's what I'm for. That's what I support, is people actually going out there and taking out of their time, out of their life, without getting really paid for it. Because just because you have a YouTube channel and have subscribers and all that and it's monetized does not mean that you're profiting, you know, greatly because of this. Let me just say that. All right. So not getting paid to do it, but, you know, pretty much placing light on the issue. And that's what this will need, is more light on the issues that need to be taken care of, and, you know, less drama and less hate towards each other. Because let me say this, the fact that these catches and these confrontations, I know because I have talked to 1 or 2 people already, a little more, but I'm not going to say, you know, the exact amount. But I've talked to a few people who were victims of this whole situation, and they tell me that when they see one of these pedophiles and predators get confronted, it helps them. It helps them have closure. It helps them feel more at peace. It helps them feel like, you know, someone's actually out there visually doing something about it. Because let me say this, you know, once again, the police and the cops and the authorities, they do these things. They do stings, you know, operations. They do catches and all that. But you don't see it as much, which is fine. It's okay. Like, I'm not mad about that. And I know a lot of us aren't mad about that. The problem is, because we don't see it as often as we do with these predator catching channels, you know, that's where it's like, okay, well, you're doing something about it, but, you know, we don't see the results. We don't see what happened. And if a story gets out, then it's like maybe one of maybe like 50 catches that they've done in a time lapse of like a few months in a row or whatever. But with these predator catching and poacher channels, you're seeing that constantly. You're seeing that they're constantly going out there and being active towards the situation. And to me, I mean, that's what I really do love and support. Hey, Zeke, man, what's going on, man? What up, Cam? Keep doing what you're doing. I appreciate that. So, exactly. Let me just put this, because that's exactly right. You're right. It's about the catchers and getting these guys exposed, no matter who does it, as long as it's legal and legit. Let me repeat that. As long as these guys are doing it legal and legit, then I'll support it, and I'll be right behind them. The minute or moment they do something that they weren't supposed to, you know, I'll say it. Like, if anybody, Alex, Rami, or whoever, like, actually visually freaking held a man down or placed him against the wall or held his hand or his shirt or something, not letting that person go, then, you know, I'll be like, yo, that's wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. You know, let the guy know that he can leave or whatever whenever he wants. but don't actually like physically detain him. You know what I mean? Don't do that, because that looks bad on the movement and all that good stuff. And so, you know, I'll say things that I'm not for and that I'm against. And why? Because you know I'm not gonna put that on the screen here. So, but that's good that you said that. All right. So announcements. Oh man, that came out of left field. Okay, so guys, I know this is actually going to come out of left field for me, all right? Because that comment from NY Creeps Spotlight in the chat area definitely surprised me, but I'm glad he said it. Someone had to, and I would have said it, but in a much wholesome way, because y'all know I don't curse them like that. Yeah, I'm trying to be as clean as possible, and nothing against whoever, you know, isn't as clean as me, like verbally, but for my own benefit, I try to keep it PG with you guys. All right, so announcements. Guys, if you have not seen the post that I put on Instagram, please, right now, if you're on your phone or you have it next to you, please follow me on Snapchat, okay? I promise you, you will not regret it. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, also do that. I promise you, hand to God, okay? And share it with everybody. Share it with your friends, your family. You know, try to get everybody on board with following me on Instagram and Snapchat. And there's a reason why I'm saying that. I'm not going to say why. I'm not going to say the reason. Just know that you will be, if you don't do it, you're gonna regret it. You're gonna be like, oh man, and he said it like once or twice. He posted it on Instagram. You know, he told us on the screen, and I didn't listen. Like, dang, this sucks. You know, you're gonna regret it if you don't follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. Trust me, you're going to regret it, because good things come for those who wait, and also follow your boy on Snapchat and Instagram. Let's see. Let's put this up here. I appreciate the love and support, guys. Okay, to answer the super chat question, I have to be monetized for that. The application to be monetized is already in, but I still have to wait for YouTube to confirm the monetization. Once that goes through, then I can turn that option on for you guys to, you know, do the whole super chat thing, which, you know, I'm not even stressing about, because as always, you know, if you guys want support, that's good. If you don't, it's all good. Like, I'm just doing this because I love the movement. I love sharing this content with you guys and all that good stuff. So, you know, it is what it is, but I do appreciate that everybody keeps asking about that. That means that a lot of you guys want to support the channel, and I do appreciate that. Yeah, I'm telling. Hey, well, NJ, what's going on, man? NJ, what's going on? Good afternoon, sir, or early evening, I guess. Yes, Snapchat. I'm telling you right now. If you're not following me on Snapchat or Instagram, do it. Do it right now, and I promise you, you will not regret it, because great things are coming up on this channel soon, and I don't want you to miss out. So that's all I'm gonna say for now. All right, let's put this right here. And another thing, guys, like I said earlier, I have a few interviews lined up. I have one hopefully for this Saturday, and I'm still trying to confirm another one for next week, or as early as Sunday. So, all right, Applebee or Appleby. I'm gonna say Applebee because that sounds correct. Have a good one, bro. Yeah, if you don't have Snapchat, just, you know, download it on your phone. You know, it's not even a big deal. Just trust me on this one. You're gonna want to do it, because like I said earlier, good things come to those who wait, and also follow me on Snapchat and Instagram. Applebee is right. I thought so. All right, so I'm gonna play a clip And I'm gonna try to share the screen with you guys. Hopefully it lets me do it, because last time it didn't let me do it. Let me just let me check. I'm gonna try to do it from my end, because last time I tried to do it, it was telling me something about all right, can you guys see y'all see the screen, right? You know what? That's my bad. I should have, hold on. Okay, well, I'm just gonna share the screen. I'm not gonna be able to see you guys, but I'm gonna share the screen. You know what? Actually, I can do it right here. All right. And I'm going to put, never mind, I can't do it. I want to put this video up because this is a video that Polo just dropped earlier today. And a lot of us have been asking where he was at and why he was out for so long. He doesn't answer any of that here, but he goes on to express himself. And I do, if you haven't seen this video already, I'm going to put it on here so everybody can see it together. Y'all can't hear the stream? Okay. Let me, because I'm getting some comments or messages that y'all can't hear the stream. So, all right. So I'll just pause it. But what I was trying to show you guys, and just check out his video, I guess later. But he was saying some interesting things and some things that I agree with. For one, I'm glad that he took a break, because all these catches can really work your psyche, and especially for someone like Polo, who has his history of, when he was younger, something happened to him. So obviously for someone like him, it's going to be a little bit more stressful. And yeah, like, did it stop glitching? Because it was glitching like a minute ago. Yeah, so I'm glad he took that break that he did. And for the reasons that he said that he took it. I'm happy that he's back. I'm happy that we can't hear Polo, I know. I'm happy that he came back with a fresh mind, a fresh look on things. I'm gonna send you guys the link to that video in the chat area in case you haven't seen it already. But yeah, he's pretty much saying, he's not completely entirely done with the predator catching content, but he's going to put his focus, or most of his focus, on other things, vlogging, sharing like himself and his his life with us, his kids, just pranks. He's gonna do a lot of pranks. A lot of stuff that he wants to do, that he feels comfortable, happy, and at peace with doing. Because sadly, a lot of drama had just put this up here. Had happened a while back ago, and it got to him. It can happen to anybody. Even for someone like me, who I'm not directly involved with these poachers and catchers and all that. I had a huge headache the other day. I want to say this past Saturday, because not only because of that, just a lot of the other things at the same time, but also the stress and the amount of information and the amount of drama happening at that time. I that's why I couldn't do anything on Saturday, because I was my head hurt so bad that I just really couldn't do anything. But yeah, I'm glad that he's back. I'm happy that he's back. Please, please, please show Polo some support and love. Let him know that I sent you. Let him know that, hey, JDQ is behind you. We're behind you. It doesn't have to be all about predator catching. Whatever you're going to do, we're going to support you, because we've already seen how Polo is and how his character is. And I think, he's a great person. He's a great human being. He's got charisma, and whatever he chooses to do with his channel moving forward, I think deserves the attention, because of us knowing partly who he is and where his heart is. He's a family person, and I think he deserves the attention and the support, obviously. So obviously, if you haven't done so already, check that last video that he dropped earlier, and he said he was going to stream later on today. So also look out for that. Let me double check on something, because I actually talked to somebody earlier. You got that? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people were texting me. They were like, "Oh, there's no sound, no sound or whatever." All right. So I was gonna have someone get on stream and talk about something, but I would just go out and say it, because I think mine has been real people caught on real kids. Okay, look, Cam, look what I'm gonna do, brother. Look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show your comment, because you know what I'm saying. All right. Okay. And we appreciate that, brother. Like, all of us in the chat area, we appreciate that you're doing, like you said, like real people caught on real kids Facebook pages and all that. We appreciate that, bro. Regardless, though, like I said before, the fact that Applebee never left, that something is being attempted about it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's either a decoy or a real kid. That's what a lot of people don't get. Like, the fact that the amount of decoys getting attention, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fact that decoys are getting all this attention, if it weren't the decoys, there has to be potential and the realness of being real kids going through all that. So, all right. So, one of the last things before I leave, there is going to be, all right, a giveaway sometime this week. All right, a giveaway. Once again, if you want to screen record me, you want to take pictures of me saying it, or record with your phone, or write it down, note the time, 4:14 p.m. Eastern Time, Florida, JDQ said this. There is going to be a giveaway later on this week. It's going to be 3 different gifts. It's going to be one to celebrate and honor or commemorate the 100 subscriber milestone. The other one's going to be the 500 subscriber milestone. And I'll take the drone. Yeah. And of course, the third one's going to be to celebrate and commemorate the 1,000 subscriber milestone that we achieved yesterday. All right. Snapchat. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'm telling y'all, listen, It might sound like a joke. It might sound like I'm clowning around, but I'm telling you, I promise you, hand to God, you're gonna want to follow me on Instagram. Okay, on Instagram is very simple. Your boy JDQ, right? Instagram at your boy JDQ. All the information of my Snapchat and all that, and how you can follow me on Snapchat is on there. But I guess for those of you who are asking and can't get on your phones right now, I'm just gonna tell you the information right now. Okay, it's Joe Cool, aka Snoop, but you have to, and instead of O's, it's gonna be zeros. All right. Let me see if y'all can see that right there. Okay. I'm gonna try to. I don't know if y'all can see that. Joe Cool, aka Snoop. All right. Instead of O's, it's gonna be zeros. Okay. Yeah. Follow me on Snapchat and Instagram, and you will not regret it. I promise you that. Spread the word. If you know of anybody else who enjoys the content that I put out and all that, let them know. Hey, follow this guy on Instagram, Snapchat, and I promise you, it will not go without noticing. And of course, it's for other reasons that I cannot speak of right now, but I promise you, you're not going to regret it. You're only going to regret if you didn't follow, as soon as I'm telling you guys to follow. So, but yeah, let's see. All right. So, okay. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go in about 3 minutes. Okay. But yeah, so like I said earlier, go to Polo's channel, Predator Poacher Central Florida. Check that last video out that he posted a few minutes ago. He is gonna have a live stream later on today. I don't know what hour, but he is gonna have a live stream later on. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat. Okay. If you don't have my Instagram, it's your boy JDQ. And on that profile, it's going to have the Snapchat information, so you can follow me on there too. Like this stream, all right? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel, obviously. And there's going to be a lot of good things coming up. If I do take a break between now and like Saturday, it's only going to be to make a few changes here and there on the channel. I have to kind of like remold it and rebrand it a little bit because of the route it's taken to become like a podcast. So I have to kind of like change some things here and there, or rearrange it, and let it kind of like be more clear of like what it's focused more on. So yeah, so I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you, every single one of you, for stopping by, taking out of your time to check this stream out. I appreciate you, and I really do love the support and love that you guys have shown this channel. You guys are the best. I cannot complain about any of you. And yeah, just keep a lookout on the channel and on Instagram. I try to keep you guys updated on Instagram as well, but I just like interacting with you guys. So God bless all y'all. Love you all. And as always, peace out.